Yeah, buddy. All right. Cut towards me before you move. Oh, go. Oh. Pop your hood. I think a heater tee might have popped off. I don't know if we can save it, but. Oh. All right, we're back, saddled up after lunch, and we've got a new mission. Ben Saunders has sunk his P38 in a pond. So, I'm gonna go look at that. I got a rear locker this time. Getting it. Ow. Come on. Woo! The power of bearing down. Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors YouTube channel. It's been a while, but I've got a big reveal of my latest project for y'all. And instead of doing, just a normal walk around, we're gonna take it right to the trails and do some real-time testing. So let's just jump right into it. So if you follow the channel, you know that probably about a month and a half ago, I sold my LR3. That was my cabin cruiser. It was, tastefully modified, slight air suspension lift, Lucky 8, Terrafirma 18-inch black steelies, tires, the whole thing. And that was a great truck, but there's a lot of interesting lifted LR3s. But what there's not a lot of interesting versions of, besides a few, are lifted, blacked out L322 Supercharged Range Rovers. And here it is, the my 08 L322 Supercharged. Now, I'm not gonna go too crazy into it. We did the same thing we did the LR3. Rino lifting rods, the Terrafirma wheels, and the, some fairly aggressive tires. It's the Cooper ST Maxes, probably my favorite non-dedicated mud terrain tire. Did some wire in there, beefed up the front control arms. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Added bigger bushings. No, you can't see it. And we're about to get it covered with mud, so you won't be able to see it later. And did the rear subframe bushings to kind of tighten everything up to accommodate the larger lift and tires. But that's not what this video is all about. We'll talk about the truck a little bit later. Let's head off in the road, head out to the trails. We do some trail cleaning today for the Mar event that's going to be happening in October for the Rover Club Mid-Atlantic Rally. So let's jump in, meet some guys, and go hit the trails, test this thing out, because I've never really taken this off-road, so hopefully we'll get into some stuff. All right, let's talk about, before we do the off-roady bits, let's talk about the on-roady bits, because I'm probably gonna title this video something like, I turned my L322 into the most off-road worthy version and inherently ruined it, or something to that matter, because adding the heavy steel wheels and heavy, almost mud terrain, 10-ply mud-ish tires has almost, and the lifting rods, has almost completely ruined the Range Rover-ness of the incredibly good ride that it had before. And that's just the nature of the beast. It definitely handles much heavier. It feels like the truck just kind of rotates around the wheels. it's an odd feeling. It doesn't feel as, you know, when I did this same setup to the LR3, I hadn't really driven it around, so my only impressions were of the truck after it had been lifted and modified. This one, it feels like I'm getting up into it more. It feels a little more top heavy. It's like the air suspension doesn't compensate as well for the extra weight. I also think it's probably something to do with the front control arms are not as beefy. There's way more bushings, there's way more arms in general. It's having to do a lot more to compensate for the extra weight of the wheels and tires. The other upside is, and another reason I made the switch was power. Again, I've got the 4.2 supercharged Jag motor, makes around 390 horsepower, 400 horsepower. Definitely feels a little less potent now with the lift, wheels and tires package, but it's still there. The Brembo brakes, now here's the big one, the Brembo brakes fit perfectly over the steel wheels. So many people have asked about the steel wheels, the Brembo brakes. I don't know if it fits the same for the 5 liter. They might be slightly bigger, I don't know, but they do for the 08, 09, 07 L322 Supercharged with the upgraded Brembo brakes. The 18 inches, they fit fine, the clearance is good. We'll figure out how that works once they get a little muddy and that tiny little gap starts to reduce, but right now, no complaints. All right, so I put about 20 or so miles on this. This is the longest I've driven it with the new lift and tires set up, and kind of wanted to dive back into the on-road portion of this discussion before we jump into the off-road, which I'm a little more excited about. But on-road, it definitely, so we tweaked the alignment. Obviously, it's above stock, so we had to tweak the front end and the back end to get things to line up correctly. So for the wheels, they are steel wheels. They're incredibly hard to balance. They don't really come from the factory completely round. They're shipped interestingly. There's just not enough padding. There's not enough anything to keep them from getting banged all over the place. So we filled them with, it's a new technology. You kind of put it through the valve stem. They're little beads and they kind of get into all the grooves and stuff on the inside of the wheel. And kind of get into the wheel and, you know, act as wheel weights. So they did good. They didn't do bad at all. Around 70, I've got a little bit of vibration, but I think if I add a couple wheel weights, I should be okay. Miles per gallon, I haven't driven it long enough to get a good read on it. I'm going about 60, 70 miles an hour on you know, a normal back road. I reset it, I'm getting about 15. That's probably down from probably 16 or 17 with a similar setup when it was on the 20s on street tires. So definitely gonna take an MPG hit. And that's really about it. I mean, the truck handles top heavy. I would like to program it so it actually rides in the now lower, you know, you can't ride more than 25 miles an hour in the access height. If you put it in access height while it's on the lifting rods, it actually just kind of gets to a normal highway height. So that's what I would like to do eventually. I'll have to probably get a gap tool to program that in there. But other than that, it's fine. It just kind of drives like a Range Rover Classic now. You know, lifted things on air suspension never feel amazing. You don't really know where the suspension's going to kind of bounce back. It gives a little bit more than it should. You don't know where it, you know, locks in. I've said that a million times when I was off-roading the LR3. But no, it definitely feels hefty. It definitely feels substantial. It feels like it's a completely different car. I'm not saying it's a better or worse truck, but it's definitely different. But I'll quit blabbing. Let's get to Pearl's Pond in Buckingham County, and let's see what it has in store. It's wet, it's nasty, and I'm assuming that's the conditions are going to be as well. So, consensus so far, on-road ride's a little bit compromised, livable. I just went down the gravel track to get to the campsite down here. And I'll tell you what, that was impressive. Way different than the LR3, way less crashy, more supple, more smooth. I actually felt like there was a comfortable air ride associated with this truck. So nothing a whole lot changed. I think maybe a little bit of lift, maybe the tires, I don't know, but it actually felt, it felt pretty good.
All right, looks like we are gonna take off here, drop it in low. I don't really think there's a whole much else. Put it in Manuel. And yeah, let's hit the trails. Yeah, so playing with the train response on these trucks, you gotta kind of modify some of these settings. Put it in mud and ruts. It likes to stay in third gear, I feel like. Keep the revs up and whatnot. Also puts hill descent control on. I always turn that off. I don't need that. So you gotta, when you use these systems, and this applies to any of these new modern Land Rovers as well, just make sure that you set them correctly and modify them as you need. But great representation of different trucks and styles here. We've got a classic, a D2, Defender in front of us. We got Ian and another classic behind us. So let's see if I can get this big thing through the trees, because it's not small. But we're doing this like real Range Rover owners. I got my AC on, I got my cooled seat on. Pretty comfortable so far. It's just a bummer about this white interior. I gotta make sure the windows aren't down if I hit some mud. Ooh, muddy. Bit muddy. So I'm interested in what I'm doing here is I always forget to watch my my screens for off-road settings. I want to see that rear locker, E-locker lock up. I've never seen it. 08's come standard. It's one of the reasons why I switched to the L322 Supercharged from the LR3. So let's see if we can make that happen. Pretty steep, pretty muddy. Again, it's fun to have the L322, but the disco would have been ideal. Just put it like that. Oh, the automatic just shifted for me. No problems. Center diff isn't even locking up. Dropping down this little section. This little section, usually the trail will require you to go up it, which is a little more of a struggle if it's wet. Right now it's dry, and it's really not that big of a deal, but this turn really screwed a lot of people up at Mar last year. All right, do a little rocky hill climb. And again, I want to see if it'll see if I can get that rear diff to engage. Turn off hill stupid descent control. Nothing. A little bit of lock on the center diff. That's it. Another thing to keep in mind, I think the Supercharged has a higher diff ratio too, so the low gear, first gear, second gear crawl ratio is also a little more improved over the LR3. But beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at this pond. It's pretty much into the trails at this point. there's throttle modulation with the supercharger. It's got a little bit of oomph. It'll kind of shoot forward if you're not, you know, paying attention. Just takes a little more input, but it definitely goes when you want it to. Nice diverse crew out here this morning. A little bit of everything.
Been out here in a few months. We don't know exactly what we're going to come across, but it's pretty hairy. We've been told there's a lot of down stuff, there's a lot of corn. Those two dudes have been up to the hunt cabin. You saw the
Oh look, I already screwed something up. Wonderful. Fun little creek crossing, and then we're going up.
We want to drag those branches into the woods.
I'm gonna descent down, I think, towards the river area. Sticks and stones, but you know, where the L322, you know, has a disadvantage with its size and weight, it is quite maneuverable. The steering, some branches, the turning radius, I believe, is better than the older truck, so you can really kind of slot through a lot of these windy forest related roads. And it feels pretty stable too. Nothing to knock that big branch in there. But yeah, it feels good. You know, we're not doing anything crazy, just checking out some trails, but I'm happy the way this is going. Oh, and we got a, no, not a casualty, but I have to engage some things. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go up. Speed and power. Dropping his CDL on, speed and power, up and at 'em. Right, time for my big ass. Speed, power, oh, rear locker's on, and traction control. We are up and at 'em. Let's watch Ian do it. Speed and power. So you make trails. Yeah, all this vegetation just kind of sprung up and cut through it all. You stick with the green, you'll be in the good. Yeah. So he does not have a center diff lock. I think it's an 01 or 02, so he's gonna have to go speed and power. Team speed and power again. Well, nah, you're in two-wheel drive almost. Yeah, you have to get some momentum. Yeah. Keep going. All right, attempt number 3. We've aired down in front of stay more driver. He's just getting off camber, and that drop loses traction on the front wheel. Come on! Woo! The power of airing down. So Clarence just put some snow chains on the back, no center diff lock. Speed and power. Uh-oh. I mean, it's pretty slick right now. I'm getting it. Ow. All right, watch your back. Oh, oh, nice. You're this far from mashing your rear. Nice. Oop. Got about a foot. Oop. Woo. Put it, yeah. You in first, start cutting. It's gonna slide. Cut hard. Keep going. Woo! Just surfing. Gas.
We might have to pull.
Can you back up?
Yeah, cut up. Watch your mirror.
There's a big limb behind this tire, so give it a bump. Can you back up again? Oh, shoo!
Wait a minute, wait.
That's close. Nah, it's pretty. Try to give it a little bit. No, you're sliding. Stop.
Very slowly, very slowly. This is the speed and power guy.
Oh yeah, stop.
Now just inch forward a little bit.
Yep, keep going. Don't cut as hard.
I like back there. Good?
Yeah. Stop cutting so hard. All right. Put your wheels straight. Yeah, there you go. All about safety.
Fine, hold it up.
Left with your back.
Okay, leave it there. You know what? Yeah. Leave it there.
Yeah.
Then you put up. And then once it's gone.
Keep going. Keep going. Go, go, go. Nice. That was fun. It's the same mud that I got stuck in last time. It's really compact. It's slick. Roots. You know, it's not great. Victim number 3, sliding. Sliding. You know, the brakes aren't helping you. Oh, oh. The brakes weren't helping you. Shoo!
Try it one more time. Hard left hand down.
Start backing up. You're
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Right there.
If you can get your ass end towards me, it might help. Because it's the roots on your back tires are screwing you up.
Back up again.
Yeah, cut the other way though. Keep going. Cut. All right, you're getting better. That's some real manpower right there.
Beautiful.
Keep going. Now you gotta.
Easy on the brakes.
No. Hard left hand turn, go forward.
Yep. Just let it happen. Yep. There you go. He's got a lower ratio too.
Less pounds helps.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if this is incline base. I wonder what is telling the computer to lock the rear diff. I'm not slipping. Maybe it's locking it on inclines from the gyro sensor or whatever. But it's interesting. I don't know why this fascinates me so much, but I like to know when and where things are going to engage since we're not doing anything. You can't do it manually. Tight. Nice and tight. Let's see if I can maneuver this. Okay, I've got good turning angle. Whew. Yeah, buddy, doesn't really set me coming out of it though.
We're coming back up towards the causeway on one of the trails. And have you done the West Pine Trail? The white water coming down the hillside here.
Still no, all right, I'm double locked now. Nice. Just taking this nice and slow. Letting the truck do its thing. Double locked again. Where I would be executing speed and power, but it's not needed. It's gripping and crawling just like how I need it to be.
We just came back out in Chelsea. Larry, we should be at the pavilion in about 5 minutes. 10-4, we're coming out across Chelsea. We're going to take the hill climb down towards the Island Causeway and then come up the driveway. 10-4. I may do one more short trail up here. Be there in about 10 or 15 minutes. Let the wheels roll. If you hit your brakes, you'll probably just get all the way down.
All right, so we're dropping in. You heard the man. Don't want to skid all the way down, but we're in first, and we've got things, and yeah, baby. Let the Jesus hold the wheel. Let the truck do its thing. I did drop it in rock crawl, so we're in super crawl. Try to make sure that back end doesn't come around. All right, that wasn't bad. Good tires, good grip. Slam it in a second. Way more fun to go up that. I'm down. Come on. I hear Ian sliding. Oh. He missed the memo about the whole don't use the brakes thing. Man down. You know diff lock? Oh, it's automatic. Yeah. Cut that way. Like cut. It's not other way. Sorry. Passenger. Really? All right, cut passenger while you do that. While you yep, keep going. A little more. A little more. Yeah, buddy. All right, cut towards me before you move. Oh, go. He's behind you. Fuck, go. Cut towards me. Come towards me. Big heavy. Less brakes, let it go. I think he's using descent control. Carried away when your momentum beats your wheel speed. That's what happens. Now let's see how the D2 does. It's coming in hot. A little too hot. There you go. There you go. Well, that was fun. Here's the water crossing. Obviously too much right now, but that's going to be hopefully passable for the event. Well, that was scary. Again, good trail comms is always something, but stuff happens. Luckily I was there to at least give him a heads up. So, you know, stuff happens, but that could have been way worse. Excellent lineup here. All the greats. We're back, saddled up after lunch, and we've got a new mission. Ben Saunders has sunk his P38 in a pond. So, I'm gonna go look at that. Alright, so we're gonna go down this trail.
Yeah, Troy, you guys can all pull in here. stop about 100 feet behind my truck.
10-4. All right. Second. Those beans. It's definitely soupy. There goes that rear diff pushing me through. That is nice. Ah. Bob, is it, you want us to pull into the field or keep coming?
Get more line out. You guys know the deal, right? Your most powerful part of it.
Here we go. Mr. Saunders, which we've met before, has really done a number on this P38. But it is a clean P38. I get it. And he didn't just give up either. He took the whole bumper out. Let's should we get this log moved out here too? All right, he's pulling. Stop. Let him get his line better. It's all there though. That's the same. That stick was wedged under it, and when he went to back up, it took it all out. Well, roll forward more. This wheel's elevated a little bit. That's where you're losing. All right, stop now. Give it some gas, and you just have to get over this one bump, and you'll be okay. Oh. Yep. And now we're just driving right into the field. I think this was an existing trail, but all this vegetation's grown up. So making the old paint sacrifice, I guess. L322 is taking it very well though. One thing to notice is when the sun is reflecting off black paint and you're in the forest or something like that, it is hard to kind of see where the hood placement is. I think a white truck might have a bit of an advantage.
Okay, gang, we've made it to...
It's like adjusting some air suspension, you're gonna drive through this little creek. Alright, so that's gonna be a little slick. Just right in the ruts. Rear locker. A little too much power. Try a different angle. I'm stuck on this rut here.
darker this time.
Lawrence Michelin owns mine.
Yeah, okay. You had a yours was a Westminster, right?
Easy peasy.
That was a better line.
Yeah,
I
Showing off.
Nice. Just a mud flap casualty. Stop. You did. Stop, stop. You did the same thing I did. Get on this side. See, there's a huge limb there. So back up and get your front tire on the other side of that. Yeah, because you're coming up against it. So keep going back. Keep going. Keep going. All right, cut towards me and then come towards me. Back up more. You need a little more. Back up. Keep going, keep going. Give it speed, like, get on it, go. Go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Ready? Yeah.
Yep. Stop.
That's good. As soon as you feel tension, you're going to want to get on it, okay? Get on it.
Go. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Uh-oh.
Pop your hood. I think a heater T might have popped off. I don't know if we can save it, but. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Whew. Looks like the hose clamp just came
Goosed it a little
loose.
too hard,
Yeah.
huh?
Popped her up a little bit. Oh. Now Bob's stuck. It's pretty soupy out here.
My tread froze and they can't get it right.
No, it's too
Wet.
It's too soft.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in deep. I think I have my whole underside sitting on it.
Yeah, you just had to keep going forward, I guess.
I was in a bad spot, and I was like, well, do I keep going?
He's in deep. Pulling the disco back. deep. Well, 2 recoveries in 15 minutes. I think we're rovering now, plus a coolant line burst.
Are you guys pulling up?
We're doing, we're rovering now. Right, so I've been instructed to go home. That's the end of the trail weekend, but I've got mud in my wheels and tires. I got an idea. Let's see if this works. There's a boat ramp somewhere. Where's the boat ramp? Public boat landing. All right. This might work. Lower the suspension down. This might be the best idea I've ever had. Brakes, but I hope even the dunk off the tires. Well, to bring this full circle, I decided to take the highway back. I set the cruise at 79, 80, and I'm getting 15 miles per gallon. So with the lift and the tires, a little bit of a headwind with the AC on, get around 15 miles per gallon, probably down from 17, 18, which was with the stock 20s and street tires. So an overall loss of a couple mpg, that's to be expected. Maybe I'll be able to program that out by figuring out how to drop the truck up an inch or so for highway driving. But if you're interested, you know, that's what you're looking at after the modifications if you're looking to live for your L322. All right, so let's wrap this up. Takeaways from the journey. This thing is pretty impressive. I really like the way that it moves, I like the maneuverability. I can go to full lock. The rear locker makes all the difference. The trail terrain response works very well. I feel like it does more. It affects the shift points of the transmission and maybe even the way the braking and whatnot. I feel like it does a little bit more than it did on the LR3, yeah, which is air suspension definitely feels like it works a little faster. I think that's kind of an L322 thing. I gotta put all my bits back. Again, smoother, a little bit smoother on the highway coming back. The ride isn't as good as it used to be. I'm definitely suffering there. Lost a couple MPGs, but overall super usable. I'm very impressed with how this thing did. I lost the mud flap, whatever. I mean, those things aren't really good for anything anyway. So overall, I think I'm very impressed with this setup. And it's something that you can always just put back to stock very easily. Pull the lifting rods off, put the other wheels back on, and you know, you're back to stock if you really want to. So lifting these things isn't that big of a deal if you're still running air. I definitely want to remove this suitcase bumper, the suitcase muffler, after hearing what it sounds like without that. And yeah, I think overall, I'm very impressed with how this turned out. You shouldn't be intimidated by messing with your L322. The Terrafirma 18-inch steelies fit perfectly. No major issues there, so I don't have a lot of complaints. I was able to maneuver through the trails, and it's good to go. Again, this is not my mudding car. This is not my super off-road car. This is if I get into something sticky, it can handle it. Or if I want to go on a longer trip and do a little bit of messing around, it can do it. So that checks the boxes. It's good to go. I'm really happy the way it turned out. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe to all that YouTube stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. And check out my Instagram. I'll be doing some additional posts that aren't on the YouTube there. And see you in the next video.